Good evening. It is July 1st, 2022. In a few days, we'll be celebrating the birthday of our country. I don't know how many years, but before before my time is when it all began. I hadn't done any of these videos for quite a long time, and I really was thinking it's really kind of like a self-serving ego trip type of deal. I mean, to just look into this stupid lens and just keep yapping away for no reason whatsoever, other than for like a time capsule or whatever. But then I thought, when I came home, you know what? Here's a good topic that I kind of started 7 years ago when I was on my weight loss journey. And the journey was pretty successful at the beginning. I lost like 50 pounds in 107 days, and I documented about 3 videos of actually losing the weight as it was happening and putting it on. So I was kind of honest. But then I put on so much of it that I stopped making videos. So again, the ego trip. But I thought I'd document this, continue if the future generations want to look it up and watch the whole thing in sequence. I'm happy to say that in the last 27 days, I've counted, I've lost a grand total of 20 pounds all by myself. Yeah. Actually, I can't say that. It takes a village, as they say, but in this case, it's a village of one in the MyFitnessPal app. Yeah, I was really disgusted that I was just making really horrible choices food-wise, and I said, well, let's just jump back on the horse again before I put on all the weight that I bragged about losing 7 years ago. Um, I put on most of it, other than about 20 pounds, which I guess is better than nothing. Better to be 20 pounds lighter than you were at your heaviest. But at one point, I was 65 pounds lighter. So once you start putting the weight back on again, because for me, I didn't really know what I was doing when I did it back, when I started back in 2015. Um, I just thought, wow, this is pretty easy. Just count the amount of calories or whatever. And then, of course, I slacked off, and the thinking was, well, if I burn, like, if I eat, even if I eat 3,000 calories a day, as long as I'm burning 3,000, I'll just stay at an even keel. It didn't work out that way. Plus, I just went back to drinking tons of soda and just junk and everything. And then, of course, after my mother passed, there wasn't all that delicious food to eat anymore here. But I overcompensated by eating so much junk that that was not good either. So I think I might have lost a few pounds since my mother passed last year, but by the same token, probably a lot less healthier. So so this time I tried to be smart with it this time around. I gave up soda. I gave up Coca-Cola entirely. I gave up Coke. I didn't have to go to any sort of 10-step program or anything to do that. But yeah, it was not easy the first week. But I think having lost a lot of weight before, I knew that the first week, just like with alcohol and stuff, that the first week was going to be kind of rough. And then after that, my body, can't speak for everybody, would acclimate to what I was doing. But when I did lose all that weight before, I was still drinking soda, or I think like on the weekends or whatever, but much less than I was doing, up in the last couple of years. I mean, I think in my case, I think the soda just really slows down your metabolism and just does a number on you. But or I don't drink anymore. I think the soda was giving me kind of uh, you know, this is sort of like a buzz in a way. Would get me going. If I had to work early in the morning, it would get me going. But I'm gonna try to, knock on wood, keep the soda thing going as long as I can. I can't, all you get is today, right? Say the same thing about Budweiser. But I feel better. Basically, I treat the work week as my work diet week as well. I basically eat the same thing Monday through Friday. Try not to go over the 1,400 calories. I'm not really eating particularly healthy other than the fruit. I start off my morning with an apple, and then the afternoon I will kind of treat myself like for lunch. Whether it's a hot dog or a hamburger or something like that. But like at night, I have another piece of fruit. I ate grapes all day. That's another key. I think the grapes and the fruit, because I never really ate fruit in the last 30 years, this much fruit. So that's been, I think, a thing. I had read about grapes, red grapes being a great metabolism booster, and so, but for me, like the apples, I don't like many fruits, but apples and grapes. I think the key, like, is just to find foods that are healthy that you can eat. Like with me, I'm such a picky eater, and all the stuff that I like is usually not that great for me. It's I do think that if you give up if you give up everything that you love, you start getting kind of not feeling so well, and just be like, I can't wait until I can splurge or whatever. But if you do it like just on the weekends, like a slice of pizza or whatever, even a soda, I'm starting to think, like, with the water, as long as it's really, really cold, I can just keep drinking that, and guilt free. And yeah, and you kind of feel, even though like they say that first week is kind of hell, but you do get you don't miss it after that. So when I keep doing it, and it's better for your teeth, and what it does to the inside of your body, if you just think about that. And like another thing, like what I originally, like when I would eat something that felt really good, and then like 10 minutes later, like, say, well, how do you feel now after you ate that, like, piece of cake or whatever it was, a dish of ice cream? Or how do you feel now 10 minutes later? It felt great, like that first 30 seconds. It's like any drug. It's like a beer, or probably a line of Coke or whatever. You felt great for like that initial 2 or 3 minute period, but then how are you feeling after? Now, like, I feel much better if I just kind of slug on the water or whatever. I had no idea. My goal was a pound or two a week, and I think it was gonna be 20. But now that I have the experience of what happened 7 years ago, I'm not gonna get too cocky about this. I don't think I got. I don't know. I just felt like, well, this is really simple, but it really has to be kind of, I guess, a lifestyle thing if you really want to consistently keep it off. And like that 50 days and 50 pounds rather in 107 days, it was great to a point, but I think it gave me a false sense of invincibility that I could accomplish anything, and nobody can accomplish everything, except for God. And I know God is looking out for me, making sure I don't faint from. But I honestly feel good, and I don't feel like I'm depriving myself of anything other than the soda and the ice cream, which kind of sucks, but whatever. So I'll keep doing this. Like I said, I'm sure that the weight loss, if I just kept losing 20 pounds every month, then I'd be gone by 2025, I guess, in theory. So I anticipate the next month I'll make another video at the end of July, and hopefully, be conservative this time, maybe 10 pounds. We'll see. I don't want to get greedy. All right, I'm done with this. It's been a long time since I made one, and yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was after my mom's funeral. I don't know. It's been a while, but yeah, do them once in a while. I don't do don't do nearly as many, and I guess that's a sign of progress, or that it just tired of social media. Period. But all right, I'm done with this, and yeah, what do I say? Oh yeah, adios. Oh, and happy 4th of July, Luke, because you're the only one that will see this video. Yeah, well, I have to get some dental work done too, and I should do a video about that. It's not going to be fun, no. The never-ending saga. Oh, wow, 10 minutes already. Yikes. All right, I'm done. See you, Cresto.